Downtown Streets team is meant to take somebody that's isolated, potentially depressed, potentially using some sort of substance, and have them see our men and women in bright yellow shirts and usually really great attitudes, and have that peer-to-peer interaction get the person that's isolated to say, hey, how do I do it? And so we have meetings in all of our cities, same time, same day, same address, so that that person can say, come with me. And so they'll come to one of our meetings, and that's where they learn about what we do. And we start with a yellow shirt and go to a green shirt and then a blue shirt. And then if you've made it through Downtown Streets team, folks have a choice to go into their dream job, or they can go into our Streets team enterprises, which pays a living wage, and you start getting benefits and that kind of thing. And you can stay there for a while and then go to another job as well.
STE's mission is to provide supportive employment for people that may have had a period of time, a gap in their resume, people that are currently unhoused and going to traditional employment is not the best pathway for them. People that are re-entering after a period of incarceration, it's hard to get a job, having a record. We want to be that really low barrier employer to provide opportunities for people to really re-enter into the workspace. And through that, we work with them on really whatever their workplace identity is. You know, there's going to be some barriers that traditional employers may not have the tolerance for, but we want to be that space for people to make some mistakes, figure out what it is that they need to work on, support them with our case managers, and really see them grow and thrive.
My name is Gregory Brinkley. I'm an STE driver. I was incarcerated. I used to be a gang member out of Los Angeles. I murdered my best friend over drugs, and that always make me remember where I come from and where I want to be today. The aha moment is that I was able to change. I was able to go to groups. I was able to turn my life to Christ. In 2016, it was a time where I was homeless myself. When I got paroled to San Francisco. And I didn't have housing, but I went through a program. I got employment, and things just started happening for me for the best. And here I am today. This is a nice place to be. I love it. I'm even growing even more by being here.
Man, it's been just green light. This building right here, God sent, you know, everything that someone that's in their bondage out there, whether you be homeless, whether you be dealing with whatever type of addiction, you can come right here and get fed. You can come right here and get employment. You can come right here and get an ID. You can come right here and get a driver's license. You can come right here and get the things that you need. But you gotta have one thing in your heart, and that's patience. To sit down and speak to people. You know, yeah, this is a really, really blessed building.
Downtown Street me ayudó a recuperar documentos, a recuperar mi identidad. Me ayudaron con el consulado mexicano a recuperar identificaciones. Me han ayudado acomodándome en un albergue. Estoy ahorita en un albergue. Así que prácticamente dependo de ellos para un trámite, para ayudarme a sacar una consulta en el doctor. Los asuntos legales, como comenté, me atacaron en la calle y ellos me ayudaron con la policía de traductores. Así que si no hubiera sido por Downtown Street, yo no sé cómo hubiera yo acabado. Porque es muy difícil estar en un país y no saber bien el idioma, y no cuento con el apoyo de mi familia, ni siquiera mi familia sabe que estoy en esta situación, pero gracias a ellos, a veces estoy perfectamente bien.
DST brings in, it's an organization that is in the community and supports the community. I've seen other organizations that I've worked at where they're in the community, but the support is not necessarily for the community. The support is for individuals that come into the community. So DST is boots on the ground for the people who live here, that are unhoused, that are housed, is for community. I see it really being a true community-based program.
One of the greatest side effects, if you will, of the work we do is we do bring to the community a sense that there might be an end to people who are experiencing homelessness, right? So you see Johnny on the corner who's been there for 10 years, now all of a sudden has, his shirt on and is cleaning up, and now all of a sudden you say, hey, what's your name? Nice to meet you. Versus before, you're scared of him because he's on the side of the road and you don't know what to do, right? People want to help, they just don't know how.
My encounter and experiences dealing with the homelessness is that you have to get to know them, get to know who they are. They want to be heard. A lot of them feel that they've been disrespected. No one ever wants to listen to them. I've been in a dark place myself. Everybody has a story. And my story isn't so great, but you know what? I did my time. Now I'm giving back to society. I'm giving back to my community. And I'm giving to my neighbors, the unhoused. They're my friends. And the saddest part is that how people can see a homeless person that need help, walk right by them, fearful of them, thinking the worst of them. They're not like that. Just got to get to know them, that's it. Just know who they are. Say hi to them. Whatever they're going through, you can tell they're going through something. But I won't be the one to judge. I won't be the one to ignore them. I want to be the one that can change them and motivate them and try to talk to them to get help. Try to get them healthy enough to get housing. And we will employ them.
I'm an OG right now. I'm 59 years old, and the next step for me in this building is one of those desks out there. That's my goal. I didn't just come in here to just want to sweep or, nothing like that every day, I'm shift coordinator. I get down and dirty with my teams, and I have 2 of them. I want to stay right here. I want to help the next person because I was helped.
Este trabajo parece algo muy insignificante. Mucha gente nos llega a ver por debajo del hombro que este trabajo no es trabajo, es voluntariado. Si quieres puedes ir o no. Pero si lo tomas con la seriedad de vida, estás haciendo un bien a la comunidad, se te está dando un pequeño apoyo por ello y cuentas con todo el apoyo de mucha gente que respalda Downtown Street, porque la verdad, pues el hecho de vivir en la calle es muy duro. He sufrido muchos abusos por parte de gente que me han golpeado, me han querido hasta agredir sexualmente, pero pues ahora sí que yo me siento agradecida con Downtown, pues ya por el hecho de no vivir en las calles y estar en un albergue, pues para mí es algo más seguro.
I think that individuals really need opportunity. I think that when a person is perceived to be homeless, it's as though that they've lost all their talents, they lost all their skills, but that is not the truth. Take a second look. Be willing to be open, be willing to engage, recognize that that person has a skill set, that they just hit some hard times, and to be supportive. I think that it goes back to just being more supportive and being more understanding that individuals that are homeless are still human.
I think we have been able to find that really sweet spot between being unhoused and struggling to having employment and then seeing people grow. It doesn't matter whether you're on the streets or you're living in $1 million mansion somewhere. We're all humans. Life happens. And how do we support people in their worst moment versus judge them in their worst moment?
We want to end homelessness in the state of California within the next 5 years. And we can't do it alone because we need our partners that are doing permanent supportive housing to help. but I see more money, more political will, and more unbelievably amazing people working in this field now. And I think we'll get there. I think we'll get there.
Yes!